Germany's Federal Prosecutor's Office announced today that federal authorities arrested 2 men accused of conducting surveillance on Syrian opposition members in Germany. Today's announcement comes amidst other recent cases of the current conflict in Syria spilling into the international arena. As Syria's regime continues to fight back against opposition forces challenging its rule at home, it will also have to monitor a key column of the opposition movement: expatriates who sympathize with and support Syria's opposition movement. German authorities arrested a Syrian national and a German-Lebanese dual citizen February 6th who were allegedly collecting information on Syrian opposition members in Germany and passing that information along to a Syrian intelligence agency. Prosecutors said that there was no evidence linking the 2 suspects with the December 26th beating of Ferhad Ahma, a Syrian dissident and German Green Party member. However, the 2 incidents in Germany are part of a larger trend playing out between the Syrian regime and opposition forces. In October 2011, U.S. FBI agents arrested Alex Suaid, a Syrian-born American residing in Virginia in a very similar case to the German one. The Justice Department accused him of providing a contact in the Syrian embassy with email addresses, phone numbers, and other information on Syrian opposition sympathizers in the U.S. Animosity runs both ways between sympathizers and critics of the controversial Bashar al Assad regime in Syria. Just yesterday, an Assad supporter in a suburb of Sydney, Australia, was shot 3 times in his knees by 2 masked individuals who showed up at his residence. These recent revelations of surveillance and attacks involving Syrian opposition sympathizers and regime loyalists does not come as a surprise. When regimes are in the midst of a crisis, as Syria is now, we expect to see an increase in security efforts to protect the regime. Within Syria's borders, we can see this playing out on a daily basis, as the opposition forces struggle to gain more power within the country at the expense of the regime. The opposition, then, can turn to foreign supporters who are freer to act outside of Syria's borders and direct jurisdiction. Syria has a large diaspora. Estimates range around 16 million, whereas the population of Syria itself is just over 20 million. These expatriates tend to live in Syrian communities and maintain political, business, and social connections back to their home country. Expatriate opposition sympathizers can support the opposition struggle in Syria financially and politically, undermining the Syrian regime's efforts to clamp down on the opposition movement within its own borders. A possible response to foreign support for the Syrian opposition is to dispatch clandestine agents to monitor their activity in an effort to maintain situational awareness over the opposition movement. Syria is not alone in keeping tabs on opposition members abroad. Numerous other cases show that Iran, Russia, Rwanda, Libya, the U.S., and many others also conduct surveillance on dissidents operating from the relative safety of a foreign country. As the Syrian conflict rages on, the opposition movement will continue to partner with foreign sympathizers, and the Syrian regime will continue to respond domestically as well as internationally.